Thank you very, very much to all of you on this amazing panel on radical Anekantavada and to Professor Dickstein for presiding it so well to bring us to the close of this conference. And I wanted to share a few last words to first of all thank everyone who was with us for these 2 days and who participated and helped us think through Anekantavada and the various ways we can engage it with social issues, with interreligious dialogue. And we've seen really the diversity of Anekantavada, how diverse the topic itself is, and the many perspectives we bring to Anekantavada. In that way, we shape it and make it into something always new and yet always relevant, as so much of the Jain tradition does, right? So this is how we engage Jain values in contemporary society. And this is just one important value, of course, within the whole repertoire of Jain values and practices. So I'm so delighted to have hosted this conference with you all. And I wanted to quickly just do one thing for you, which is to, in the chat, we have two things coming up. Tomorrow we have an MA and PhD info session. We have a new fully online PhD program for anyone who might be interested in that. And then we have another event coming up on Monday, May 4th, on practicing Anekantavada in times of crisis. There's a registration link there if anyone is interested in participating in that. We would love to have you there. It's with our colleague Ana Funes. And lastly, I just want to say a few closing remarks before I hand it over to my colleague Parveen Jain. I just want to say we had 330 people participating in this conference, which is outstanding. And we're so grateful to the support of the Uberoi Foundation, who are here with us for part of the conference as well, for their support to make that possible, as well as to Jaina for their support to make that possible. We also want to thank the editors and contributors to Jainism and Comparative Theology who were here with us yesterday and helped us organize all of the speakers who are contributors to that forthcoming volume, edited by Melanie Barbato, Venu Mehta, and Alan Brill. So take a look at that. And we also want to thank all the Jain community leaders who we heard from today, starting all the way with Yogendra Jain, our keynote speaker, through all the panels of young Jains bringing Jain values into the world. We are inspired by you and we thank you. And finally, I personally want to thank our team. First of all, Dr. Parveen Jain, who you're going to hear from in a moment, as well as Kamlesh Mehta, Kavita Mahendra, Taina Rodriguez Berardi, Letty Stroud, Umesh Sagar, Sunil Mehta, Pramod Patel, Pramod Kincha, and if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. It's very late here in Switzerland, but we thank you all. We have so many wonderful volunteers and teammates who make this possible for us. So with all that being said, I once again thank everyone for attending. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Dr. Parveen Jain, for some final thoughts. Thank you, Parveen.
Thank you, Chris and Jai Jinendra. Over the last two days, we have heard some amazing presentations. Yesterday was all renowned scholars who talked about applications of Anekantvad principles, and particularly very interesting to hear about the applications from multi-faiths perspective, how they are looking at Anekantvad. So it was very enjoyable, very sort of learned a lot. Today we heard from a lot of young people how they are dealing with environmental sustainability issues, societal disparities, workplace challenges, and all that. But what is really encouraging is to see how they are dealing with it in very innovative, pragmatic, and using truthful Jain principles. So it's very encouraging. As Chris said, I want to thank all the scholars, all the participants who worked with us over the previous few months, and today and yesterday they presented. Thank you very much to all of them. And our mission is to network all the Jains as well as Jain scholars so that all of them can succeed in their efforts in bringing Jain teachings around the world. Once again, thank you very much. And we'll close with Namokar Mantra, just like we started with. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro Savvapava Panashano, Mangalanam Cha Savve Singh, Paramam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra. Thank you very much.
Judge Anandra, thank you.